Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming on board for tonight. What we're going to be working with is the spring equinox in our hemisphere. Over in the other part of the world, parts of the world, as we're in the autumn equinox. But I'm talking tonight about the spring equinox and working with Saint Germain and Saint Germain's violet flame. So, with the equinox, it happens on the 21st to the 23rd of September every year, and for the one we're in currently, some of the readings I've looked at, it starts tomorrow night at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock Sunday morning. So, what I find around the equinox energy, because it's equal day, equal night, it brings balance. So it's about opening yourself to the beautiful energies that are around in the next 48 hours and allowing yourself to come into balance. What I do personally at an equinox is when I can, I spend as much time on the earth as I can. So if I wasn't working tomorrow, I would, which I am, I would be spending the whole day laying on the earth. Um, Sunday after about 12, I'm free. So then I'll be laying on the earth all Sunday afternoon just to really receive the energies of balance that this equinox has for us. So I'm always work with Creator. Does Creator have permission to align you to these beautiful energies that are here for us over the next 48 hours so that you come into a real deep, profound state of balance? Big yes, if you'd like that, and Creator will start realigning you to the beautiful energies that are in and around and through the earth at the moment for us. The other thing, as well as balance, that the equinox brings in for us, the spring equinox, is also the autumn. The autumn is also equal day, equal night, but it's a going down of the season instead of the flourishing. With the spring equinox, we're in a state of birth and growth and flourishment. So again, if you're creating a new project or you're wanting to bring in a beautiful child, this is a great time to access the fertility energy. If you look at it, all the buds are growing, all the little lambs are jumping around, all the little babies are being born. So this is a really, really potent time if wanting to have a child is something you'd really like to do, to really bring this fertility energy into your reproductive systems. So if you'd allow again, because I always work with Creator, if Creator could align your reproductive systems, that's if you'd like to conceive, to the beautiful fertility energy of the equinox, I rephrase this, of the spring equinox, because that's what the spring equinox is about the birth as well as balance. It's about fertility. So, really allowing that energy to come into your reproductive system. If you're not wanting to have a child, it's also about fertility of projects that you may be working on or wanting to move forward in your life or create something new in your life. It's an opportunity to gather that wonderful, fertile energy and bring it into your being and your projects. Like for me, you would have been seeing I'm rolling out my profile through the social media networks, and great, great blessings to YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing me to utilize this platform for tonight. Go YouTube. Um, but it's about I'm utilizing this spring energy of fertility to really put that through my YouTube channel, to put it through my website, my Instagram page, my Facebook page, business Facebook page, to really help my business to grow and grow and grow and have beautiful fertility through the support of this equinox. So the equinox energy is amazing. It's so potent and so powerful. It's a matter of bringing it in. So if you are working on a project, if Creator could really align you to the fertility, not only to birth in a beautiful baby, but to birth in a new experience for yourself. So it's balance and fertility and birth. The other thing that is fantastic for this equinox to be doing um, at this time is for cleansing. So if you don't know about this is a smudge stick. So it's really good to get yourself a smudge stick and start cleansing yourself and cleanse your house. Smoke. I won't use this fella. I'm going to use something else for you. Oh, this is charcoal. and you light the charcoal. And I've already got some lit to help you guys. Oh, yeah. This is a beautiful shell they got from the beach. And this is some frankincense oil. So I'm just going to smoke that. How nice is that? I love doing frankincense oil. It's really clean and fresh. So I'm just sending this beautiful smoke into your homes, cleansing your homes for you. Archangel Michael's going in there doing a nice big vacuum cleaner of light in your homes if you'd like to visualize that as well. And as well as cleansing your homes, this beautiful frankincense is now cleansing your aura. If you ever watch my videos, I really go on a lot about the aura. It's so important that you keep your aura clean and keep it sealed in the light because it's our protection. And life can be very, it can have challenges, doesn't have to, but it can. So the stronger and clearer your aura is, the greater health your physical well-being is. So that's a nice auric cleanse, great way to cleanse your aura and your house. And I'm just using some Capel resin. This is from, I think Capel's from South America. So this is just some beautiful pieces. And again, they've got a lovely scent. So just if you allow, I'm going to use the eagle feathers to cleanse your aura and continue to cleanse your home. But you might also like to get yourself some of this good gear. I actually cleanse myself a couple of times a week. And since I've been working more with YouTube and all the social media stuff, I actually cleanse not only the my phone and all my social media things with the smoke, but I etherically take this smoke onto my website and my YouTube channel, all the social media channels, just to keep it clean because I like clean and clear. So if you just allow Creator to really smoke and cleanse your house for you, I'm just going to chant this cleanse through and really clean your aura up with this beautiful equinox balance and fertility. So that's cleansing. So again, the equinox is about. I love this stuff. I'll put it away because I'll just keep playing with it. um, the equinox is about balance. So if you jumped on a bit later, what I said rolled out first. I always spend as much time laying on the earth through the equinox. So uh, sometime in the next couple of days, I'll be laying on the earth to gather in that beautiful balance energy of equal day, equal night, as well as opening up to the fertility of the energy and the cleansing. The other thing the equinox is fantastic for is your intention. So this is again what I do from now until the summer solstice, which is around the 21st to 23rd of December. I now use this energy to build and build and build with it and use the growth of the flowers blooming and the growth of all those birds chattering away and the beautiful spring to summer days to support all my projects. So each new moon, full moon, I'll be gathering the spring energy up, wrapping it around, my website and all my business stuff, wrapping around all my arts and my music to really help it flourish and flourish. So that's something also you could do. And again, working with Creator, if Creator has your permission to really bring in crystal clear clarity into yourself so that you have real knowing of where you want to go in your life or what steps. Some of you already know you have clarity. Like I have real clarity in what Spirit wants me to do. And this is something you might want to do once a year at the beginning of the year. I have a A4 book and I've got a lot of all my ideas. I write all my ideas down in this book. And then usually around the 1st of January, I go through that book with Creator and I say, Creator, which ones do you want me to do this year? And then usually 2 or 3 will pop out. And that's all I focus on for the year. And I put it away. And it makes life have a beautiful traction. So because I already know what I'm to be doing in the next 3 months, I'm just gathering this beautiful equinox energy to give it a big, really puff it up there. So if you don't know, a great thing I do is I start affirming I have crystal clear clarity exactly what steps I need to take. So if Creator could download that into you, that you have crystal clear clarity, not only how to utilize this beautiful fertile time of equinox balance, but you know exactly what steps you want to take, what goal you want to achieve, and you know what steps to get there. Even if you don't know, start affirming that you do know. Our imagination has immense power, immense power. So it's a matter of allowing your imagination to show you the steps. So if Creator could bring in that crystal clear clarity for you, just say yes. Again, I'm just going to chant that in. So moving forward with this beautiful equinox energy with crystal clear clarity. How cool is that? Then you have grace. I'm always about grace, making it easy, making life really, really flow for you. That's what we want in our life, grace and flow. So that's the equinox. I'll just check my notes to make sure I've covered everything. I was going, oh, also, it's a perfect time to rejuvenate and replenish and flourish in your physical body. So things like hydrating, really, really good. Like I've had nearly 3 liters of water today. I have 2 to 3 liters of water every day, and that just helps me stay clear. Also, juicing is really good, and at this moment of time, start really working on a new exercise program, um, or an exercise program that you feel would be really good for you. This is the perfect weekend, bang, to jump that off. Swimming, walking, kayaking, dancing, rollerblading, skating, whatever you love doing, just start rolling tennis. Really allow that journey to start to flourish, and then you've got it all set up from now till summer, December, when the next rollout of good energy comes in to uplift you to the next phase. So that's the spring equinox energy. I'm now going to start talking about the beautiful ascendant master Saint Germain. Um, I have a friend up north, Carol Atkins. She's a great reader, great psychic, and Carol and I read for each other all the time, giving, I'll check in, go, hey, mate, how am I rolling with this? And she'll go, yeah, yeah, they want you to do this. So I was asking her about the live streaming because I knew to start rolling out live streaming and I knew to do this equinox. That was already clear in my mind. And I was talking to her about it. She said, oh, Saint Germain wants to talk with you and to talk, share knowledge. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why Saint Germain's come into this equinox mix, because he's asked me if he could have some space to talk to everyone. Saint Germain is an ascendant master. He's in a very, very, very highly evolved soul. One of the things that he works with the most is massive compassion for the planet and massive compassion for humanity. He has come here, has been working for a very long time. Some spiritual texts that I've read, he said that he's been working for over 70,000 years for our evolution. Whew, how blessed are we to have such a soul helping us to live grace through our lives. He's also a master alchemist, and he works with, legend says that he can turn metal into gold. So if alchemy is something that you'd really like to work with, or something you'd like to have an understanding with, Saint Germain is the beautiful soul who's the master of that. So if you want to have a yarn with him, like we're having a yarn with him right now, that would be really good. He's also works very, very closely with the violet flame. And so I've got the violet colors on the violet crew today around. I've got some beautiful amethyst And I've drunk nearly 3 liters of water with amethyst in it today, just so I'm tuned in with Saint Germain. I thought that would help me. Anyway, um, the violet flame is a purification flame, and it helps to raise our consciousness to a higher spiritual state because the violet flame works with the higher chakras. So it brings us into a deeper spiritual awareness. So while I'm talking, again, if Creator could really line you up with Saint Germain, if you'd like to be hearing his wisdom, when just say yes if you'd like that. The last 1,000 to 2,000 years before the end of 2012, Jesus Christ was our spiritual guide and teacher and master of spiritual awareness. And at the end of 2012, Jesus had finished, he was the master governing, the ascendant master governing the Piscean age of that period. And we had a great opportunity to ascend, but unfortunately, we put him on the cross reality, as in put him up on a pedestal instead of stepping up ourselves as souls, because he came in to show us that we can walk on water, we can do instant healing. That's his stuff. I've spoken to Jesus for years and years and years for his healing wisdom. He's an amazing, beautiful soul. But he handed over our spiritual training to Saint Germain and the Betrayer Buddha at the end of 2012. So Saint Germain and the Betrayer Buddha are now rolling out our spirituality. So you may be more aware there's more Buddhism around now. It seems to be growing. That's because the Betrayer Buddha is here to help us to come into a state of really high enlightenment. Saint Germain is working very, very closely on our evolution at this time. So if you want to understand what your spiritual path is for your next 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, the rest of your life, 50 years, whatever your life reality is, call on Saint Germain and he will really help you with moving forward. So that's what Saint Germain's about. And he would really like to have a yarn now. I'm just going to take in a couple of deep, slow breaths and let him come through. So if you'd like to take in a deep, slow breath with me, breathing in the violet flame, deep, slow exhale. Deep, slow inhale. Deep, slow exhale. So just welcome Saint Germain. Thank you for being here. What he's currently showing me is a beautiful, really rich, like velvet cloak that he's putting around everyone. And it's really lush and it's really really, really wealthy energy. He wants us to know that we're in a time of spiritual awareness and evolution, that it is our time, particularly those that have been doing a lot of goodness and light work and good souls, to let the abundance that the divine has for us in. It's a lush time for us. We're in what's called the golden age. So that's for the next. Some people say it's 1,000 to 5,000 years. We're in the golden age. So he wants you to really sink into this beautiful velvet cloak of high spiritual energy and real lushness. Allow yourself to feel that. Feel that with Saint Germain. He's also activating all your chakras to bring in more of the violet flame into your body and into your homes, into the air that you breathe. He's showing me that he's taking the violet flame in this real cloak of richness into everyone's sacral chakra. That's our place of worth or self esteem. And he's really bathing it with this really beautiful, rich cloak of wealth and abundance, so that you allow yourself to really feel wealthy and abundant from a very deep, deep, profound spiritual place. He's also asking everyone to open their hearts to the violet flame and to allow the violet flame to come deeply into your heart chakra and heart muscle so that your heart softens and you allow yourself to have deep, deep, profound spiritual awareness in your heart. He's asking that everyone steps away from the overuse of technology. He values how important it is for us to connect right now. But he's also showing me that people are spending too much time in busyness. And he's wanting everyone to come into a state of deeper, deeper meditation and deeper spirituality so that the planet and you and everyone can really, really flourish. Because the busyness we can be rolling, it distorts us and really messes up with our electromagnetic fields. He'd really like you to, when you're working on all your technology stuff, to have him with you and the violet flame because it works as a buffer. He works as a buffer with his beautiful rich cloak that he's got around you to protect you from the electronic fields, the buzz of the when you're using electronics. That the violet flame cloak, the violet cloak, and then the violet flame is a beautiful protection for you, and it'll help you to stay calm and centered while you're in that mental stimulation, and it'll help you to come into a deeper meditative state so that you have so that your technology flows with greater ease. That's what he'd really like you to do. He's showing me like the cities and the busyness. He's saying that everything needs to come into a deeper state of calm. So he's really asking you move as you move forward to make meditation part of your daily process because it's going to really help you and help everyone on the planet come back into a deeper state of union, oneness, and wholeness. He's really um, expressing the importance of this. He's also shown me that he understands how the universe was created with mathematical equations and knowledge, and as well as high spiritual knowledge. Sorry, this fellow wanted to come in because this is like the Milky Way for me. There's a beautiful Milky Way rolling in this beautiful vein. And what Saint Germain is working with, he's bringing in higher knowledge onto the planet so that you, all your beautiful souls that are here right now, have a light bulb and you know how to purify water, just like that, because you can. Or you have another light bulb moment and you know how to clean the air, just like that, because you're accessing the high knowledge. He would like you to open to being really talking to him. So anytime you see a flash of purple, that's Saint Germain. Like if you get a flash out of the corner of your eye, or every time you're around now, everything seems to be purple. Saint Germain is really present. He's one of our head spiritual honchos right at our evolution. So he would love you to talk to him on a daily basis, particularly to help you to meditate and to clean up any really deep old wounds, because the violet flame can go into the deepest parts of your soul and really bring balance and deep, deep, profound peace into those wounds. So, just again, if you're taking a deep breath and allow Saint Germain to bring the violet flame deep into your soul and deep into any wounds that are in your soul, so that those wounds are now gently realigned to the violet ray and the great, profound wisdom of Saint Germain. He's now saying to me that the more you breathe in the violet flame, the more you breathe in the violet ray and communicate to him, you're going to have incredible, deep, deep, deep wisdom. If you have blue eyes, your eyes will start to turn violet. I know whenever I've been doing, this is what he's telling me, whenever I've done very deep spiritual practices, which I have done on for many, many years now. But sometimes I'll go into deeper. People have said to me that my eyes have actually turned violet. I haven't seen it because I'm in some other state. But so the deeper you go into that violet ray, your blue eyes are going to turn violet. So that's going to give you a big heads up that you're in a deep, profound state, as well as you're going to have much higher awarenesses and wisdoms. And you're just going to know things more and more and more. You'll be so crystal clear and so on track that it will be so much fun for you, your family, your friends, your community, and your culture. He's also showing me again, showing me the violet ray and the violet flame. And it's a really dark, really, really dark purple, like not quite black, but very, very dark purple. That's the level of depth he wants you to go to if you would go there. So does Creator and Saint Germain have permission to take you into the deepest, darkest levels of the darkest, darkest purple ray, violet ray, so that you, through your sleep and through your waking consciousness, you have profound shifts gently, instantly, and have massive light bulbs of deep, profound spiritual union. Big fat yes, if you'd like that. So allow yourself to continue to feel that incredible rich cloak of Saint Germain's violet ray, beautiful violet, wealthy cloak around you so that you allow in the limitless, not only spiritual abundance, but physical abundance that Saint Germain is bringing in for us now in this time of the golden age that we've moved into. Again, the spring equinox is about you staying in balance. It's equal day, equal night. So lay on the earth as much as you can the next 48 hours. Really focus on the birthing, replenishing, rejuvenating, cleansing, hydrating, hopping and skipping, and hanging out with Saint Germain. Saint Germain has asked me to, he'd like to communicate uh, every few weeks to 3 weeks. So I'll be doing another live streaming in 2 to 3 weeks. So I'll be posting that out. And the next one's going to be Saint Germain's asked me to talk about the story of light and how important light is in our lives. So if you'd like to jump on board in a few weeks, I'll see you then. In the meantime, please hang out with Saint Germain. Please do deep, deep, deep breathing and deep union into the deepest, darkest violet purple you can access, because it's going to wake you up. Woo! Let us know how you go. I'd love to hear any of your Saint Germain stories. Love you all. Heaps, big hug. Keep hopping and skipping, hey? I'm just going to go. What am I doing? Oh, that's right, the button. See yous.